there's a lot of neat things in the guitar world. You know, people like the name that everybody calls the actual complete name is 1959 Gibson Les Paul Standard in Sunburst, but most people just call it a burst. Now, if you don't know that, you it's easy to call any Sunburst guitar a burst.
There's one right over there.
Yeah,
there's a tobacco burst right behind
But that's a Gretsch. That's not a burst.
I would never call it a burst
That's
because it's not a Les Paul.
That's like talking about your supercar in the garage and you call it a Lambo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what if it's not?
No, it's a Yugo.
Yeah. Exactly. So all of those little nit-nat details count. You know, one of the things that used to get me was people talk about all sorts of different products in the music industry. They give them cute little nicknames like toaster pickups.
That was my favorite, was the toaster pickup.
Toaster pickup, that's great. Those are Rickenbacker's, the original toaster pickup.
Yes.
Then you have the P90, which many people will call the soap bar, because it looks like a bar of soap.
Unless you take the top off.
Then it looks like a pickup.
Then it looks like a regular pickup. Yeah.
Right. And then you've got the PAF. A lot of people don't even know what a PAF is when you tell them that.
I don't know what a PAF is.
It's a Gibson humbucker. That's all it is.
That's a PAF?
That's an original one. That's where it gets.
Okay.
That's where it gets tricky. The original.
I thought the humbucker was the name of the humbucker. But a humbucker is a type of a pickup.
It's a type of pickup
because a lot of people make humbuckers, right?
It is Seth Lover's.
And a humbucker is really only there because it bucks the hum, right?
The Gibson humbucking pickup. That's what they actually termed that.
Okay.
And it had a patent applied for sticker on it because they hadn't gotten their patent number, and that's where PAF
Did they ever get one?
Came from. They did. In about 61, they began to remove the PAF sticker, or patent applied for sticker, and they put the sticker with the number on it, but they used the wrong pickup. They used the wrong number. They used a number for one of their bridges or tailpieces because they didn't want people to go and look up that number.
Yeah, I recently learned that dealing with some other people that a lot of companies now they don't go the patent route. They go the business process, I think it is, or something like that, because you don't have to reveal all the secret sauce in that, but in patent you do. Yeah. So the day that's over with, boom, anybody can make it because they've already practiced.
Well, see, that's happened multiple times in history, and it's a bit of an issue. I think it's absolutely hilarious that Peter Jensen, filed a patent for the moving voice coil speaker, which is the same thing we use today. It hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
Okay. In 1915.
Wow.
There were no speaker manufacturers for 34 years. But the day after his patent was gone, 2,000 speaker manufacturers opened up.
Yes,
literally.
That's right. Well, because you're not breaking the patent law unless you sell one commercially.
Exactly.
So you can practice and be ready to go. Have the shop, have the employees, have everything, even your marketing ready to go.
Yep.
You're not stealing it until you sell one.
That's absolutely correct. It didn't really kill Peter Jensen, but it did. In some cases, it did kill some people, like Filo Farnsworth. There's one for you.
I thought he was the guy from Heaven Can Wait. Wasn't Farnsworth the Leo Farnsworth? That was Leo Farnsworth. Okay.
Philo Farnsworth.
That was his brother.
Yeah.
Let's hear about Philo.
Philo invented the television system that we use today, the scanning picture tube television system.
Oh, really?
It was so advanced, his patent was, and so unique for the time period, that Bell Laboratories put a team of 50 engineers in a room and said, break that patent. They couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it.
For 34 years, they tried. They couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But you know what they did?
They copied it.
Delay the television. Do not release the television until his patent runs out.
Yeah, there you go.
So they did. Philo Farnsworth was making TVs in the 30s.
Yeah.
You know? But you couldn't afford them because they were handmade TVs and they're very expensive. Okay? And only a few very wealthy people could afford them. The television didn't hit the market until his patent ran out sometime around 52, 3, 4, something like that. But that's just another example of how things get done.
It's interesting.